Alright, hello everyone, it's Happy, and today we're going to be talking about the WZ111 Model 5A. I wanted to make a video on this tank because my last one seems to have been some time ago. Now, this is obviously a premium / collector tank at tier 10, and so you guys are probably wondering whether or not you guys should spend your gold on this tank. Now, the thing is that the gun on this thing is actually decent. It's not great, so it's something in between an IS-7 and the E5. So the DPM is 2,800, so that's a lot higher than a few tanks, just like the IS-7 and the E5. However, the aim time and dispersion is probably closer to that of the IS-7, simply because the aim time is really quite high. For the Alpha, it's over 2 seconds, so 2.2 seconds, which is quite a long time. The dispersion, again, is not the best. This tank is not super duper accurate. Now, when it comes to the gun, if you compare the IS-7 to this, so it's probably the direct Soviet counterpart to the WZ111, then you start to see a lot of problems. So the side is not as strong as that on the IS-7. The turret is very strong on the WZ. However, you have two cupolas which can still be penned. On top of that, of course, the hull is completely garbage on the WZ111. That's because under certain angles, people can just smack through the front of you, while the IS-7's front is a lot stronger than that. On top of that, the lower plate on the WZ111 is very weak too. And in general, I feel like if the IS-7 is around, why on earth would you play the WZ111 for the armor? It doesn't really make any sense. While some people might say the speed is a lot better, sure, the speed is pretty good, so you have 45 kilometers per hour forward, and it has a very good horsepower per ton. And it's a bit better than the IS-7, but I really wouldn't say that specifically makes the tank a lot better. Overall, I really wouldn't recommend this tank to anyone unless you're a collector or if you really like the way this tank looks. Apart from that, this tank really isn't that much fun. Sure, it has some gun depression, 7 degrees. Will you really be able to use your turret to your advantage unlike the IS-7? I don't really think so. The mobility is there, sure, the DPM is quite decent for a heavy tank, it's actually pretty good, but those are probably the only two things going for this tank. Sure, you can block a few shells here and there because of the armor, but I wouldn't say this is a proper, heavy tank with crazy armor and you're going to be blocking thousands of damage. Not really, maybe a few shots here and there, but apart from that, the gun is very mediocre and everything about this tank just says, I'm average, I'm okay. I'm not too horrible, but I'm not too great. So tell me what you guys think about this in the comment section below. And with that, Happy is out and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.